Hey everybody, welcome to the new episode of Genuine Unintelligence. If I sound stuffed up, I apologize. Good old Missouri weather and the allergies. Just gonna be me tonight. It's pretty late. We just got back from our Comic-Con trip, which I'm sure we'll talk about in depth, probably later this week. We'll be back in KC for AEW on Wednesday. So, pretty busy couple weeks for all of us, but just wanted to kind of check in, let you guys know that we're still kicking. Comic-Con was awesome, but we'll go into the details of that later. Kind of want to discuss something that's sort of funny, sort of not, and also, if you know me, you probably already know that everybody else in the group's probably already asleep, to be honest, but me and my awesome insomnia, so I'm up, even though I really should be in bed, but I just kind of thought about this like 20 minutes ago, but in a nice way, I'm tired of just tripping over shit. I don't really know how else to really put that politely, but I guess you would think after 3 years, like it would get used to the whole no vision in the right eye thing, but I swear it just never. While some stuff does get normal, I just never really get used to it. I guess it's never going to be that way, but and it's bad because it usually happens with, I'm out in public with other people, of course, and they're trying to have a conversation with me, so I'm trying to make eye contact and be respectful to show that I'm paying attention, and I end up tripping over shit. So, I think I'm just going to start not worrying so much about making eye contact with people and stop tripping over shit. Because I have no, unless my head's turned to the right, I can't see anything on the right. So, about a month or so ago at the local con, at one of the gas stations, there was a phantom piece of ice I didn't see because I was talking and fell there, and my ankle's been screwed up ever since. But I'm just still trying to push through that. And try not to go too crazy in the gym with it. Because it does get flared up and becomes a real big pain. It hurts pretty bad. But I think eventually it'll get better. But it happened again at the con. Luckily it was outside. If you call that lucky. But it was in front of less of a crowd. But it always seems to be on concrete. And as I'm sitting here sore again, ankle's still screwed up, I just think I'm tired of tripping over shit and falling down in public. And also, I can't tell you how many times in the past 3 years I've knocked a drink over or something because I freaking turn and don't see it, forget it's there, so I've learned to adjust with just never putting anything on my right side. That way I can stop spilling drinks, or always make sure they're spill-proof. So, yeah, that's something new. I don't think I ever really discussed that before, but that's a struggle. So, just letting into my world a little bit, but pretty over that by now. So I hopefully can stop falling. There's a couple more of those falls in there somewhere. I can't even remember when or where anything, but I am sick of it. Like I said, we'll talk about Comic-Con in depth. It was a blast. Met some really nice people for the majority. Usually the con audience, the other people there are always very polite. You rarely get many, rude people or anything. Everybody's there to just have a good time, and most people are always respectful, so it's so great. It makes you feel at home, comfortable, so that's just a nice thing. However, there was a certain gentleman this year who, for some reason, decided that he wanted to be a douchebag. I'm sorry, I don't know how to way to put it to give him the description there, but I guess I can go and say I don't really care. He was dressed up as Buddy the Elf. I mean, I don't know. I don't know any other way to put it. I don't know if he might have had a mental illness or anything like that. So if that's the truth, I'm sorry, but it didn't. If he did, it was not obvious. But he was distributing some behaviors that are not good. To give you some examples, and the reason I say that is we saw him interacting with what appeared to be his family, and they did not seem any concern or anything. So it seemed like they were just either accepting or just egging on this behavior, I guess you'd say, enabling him. But like myself, this gentleman bought the fast pass. That's not a brag. I just I had a lot of people I wanted to meet, and we only had 2 days, so I wanted to do it, and that's fine. It's an option. But this guy took it upon himself to run around and just randomly taunt people that were in the normal lines. That had been sometimes in cases of, and you can ask Cody and Matt and Chuck. But depending on who you're seeing, that's going to sometimes be 2 or 3 hours. So everybody just tries to normally have a conversation and joke and speculate about it and what's up there and trying to see what's available on the desk, because they usually have pretty cool stuff up there to purchase. But I don't know what this guy's problem seemed to be, but it wasn't just me. I wasn't even the one that really discovered the behavior, but there was a guy in one of my friends' lines. I was just sitting there being patient, and this guy was really upset, and I couldn't really figure out what was going on, and he kind of told us the story, and then we saw him doing it to other people, too. But anyways, yeah, so this guy was walking around for absolutely no reason, going to the lines of people that didn't have the fast pass with a wagon full of his stuff, just literally bragging about all the money and all the things he's bought because he has the fast pass. So basically he was special and didn't have to wait like all those normal, non-people, and just basically bragging about how great he was. And obviously it rubbed some people the wrong way. And I say that the family or whoever he was talking to was enabling it, because he was, again, saying it to them out loud in the middle of the eating area with his wagon, just telling them that he's going to go buy more stuff because he has the fast pass. So basically he's just, he has his own rules, he does all this and this and this, and I don't get it. So I'll get off my high horse, but I guess I'm in a way, I'm just saying, if you're going to go to a place, don't be a dick. That's really all there is to it. Small things, be kind to others. There's no reason to randomly attack people, especially you don't even know. And, there's only a certain amount of fast passes, so it doesn't mean someone didn't have the money. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. Maybe they just didn't want one. Maybe the guest they wanted to see wasn't added till later. There's a lot of things that happen, so I just don't understand why that kind of behavior would happen. It's pretty ridiculous, and freaking adults to act this way. This is not a child or anything like that. This is probably a 30-something-year-old adult the same age as me, acting like a fool, taunting people. Freaking ridiculous, and taunting little kids and everything else. It's just stupid. So, just don't be a dick to people for absolutely no reason. That's all I really ask. It's pretty uncalled for. I'm supposed to be there to have a good time, so, again, I don't know what or why, but whatever. I'll leave that be. That's just my little tip for, I figured I might as well discuss it, whatever. If somebody else went to the same con, I'm sure you'll probably understand. Literally, this guy was basically almost famous, which is maybe the whole idea, but he's pretty much famous for being a douchebag, so that's great. It's a real good reputation you want for absolutely no reason, so that's pretty cool. But, all the celebrities and everything were great. I'm sure they probably won't even listen to this, but if you do, thank you very much for the kind words and being there and just being kind and vigilant and nice to everybody, and we appreciate your work. So that's all I really wanted to say. I really should be in bed. Hopefully I don't fall on the way there. I'm not helpless or anything like that. I'm not trying to make light of people that fall by any means. That's not a joke, but I get through life by humor, so that's just the best way I feel of handling it. I don't know what the schedule is going to look like for this week, to be honest with you. Everybody's probably just going to be trying to recover from this. Not that we are freaking at war or anything, but I mean, just a couple, a little bit to rest and adjust to get back out there again for AEW and hopefully to have another good time. We didn't really get a whole lot of video because it was very busy, of course, which is fine. But the cell phone towers were actually congested, so a lot of people couldn't even use their phones. And that happens. Sporting events, big events happens all the time. Technology, whatever. Life moves on. But couldn't do live videos, and honestly, if it's that congested, I really, I want to try to give you guys content whenever I can, but I'm not a freaking hero or anything. That's not why I'm saying this, but if it comes to situations like that, I just try to avoid using my phone unless, I have to. We got a little bit separated, so we tried calling one another, couldn't, so we decided to find each other, whatever. Again, life moves on, but, someone could have an emergency or something, so... and also just try to live in the moment, so I shouldn't even be on my phone anyways, to be honest, but I wanted to kind of give, some people who never been to one, or maybe interested, or maybe on the... I just went mind blank there. Maybe on the... not on the edge, that sounds like you're angry. Maybe on the brink, or... There's some sort of saying here that I'm completely missing, and I'm feeling like an idiot right now. It's not maybe on the cusp, maybe on the line. What the hell is wrong with my brain? Anyways, if you're indifferent about going to a con, since I can't think of the actual terminology here, wow. It was a long and fun weekend, guys. Give me a break. So if you're considering going to a con, any way I can help or bring content or something out there, I will definitely do it for you guys. I'm not sure what we'll get for AEW, but I'll do my best. And hopefully we'll be back on the track soon for some more content. I should be able to get some game streaming done. There's another Diablo 4 open beta this weekend. I didn't get really the chance to play for about 30 minutes before we left for Comic-Con. So I did get to try it. Made it to the first small town. I played for more than 30 minutes actually, but there was a pretty awesome cinematic that set up the beginning of the game that they put in the beta. So that was pretty cool. But I didn't get to play it long enough. I saw the skill tree, which looked pretty intriguing. That goes in many different directions. It didn't look very linear like Diablo 2. Or 3, so that was intriguing. But once I'm able to play it more this weekend, I don't want to give a review on something if I haven't even really played it. Again, I know it's just a beta, so it's not a final product in the first place, but, I plan on giving you my thoughts, but I don't feel comfortable doing that when I didn't play it long enough to even do it. So, I will try to get that done for you guys as well. Let me know what you think. If you want, like I said, if you're at the con, if you want to send me a message on your thoughts, or maybe if you want to come on the pod and discuss it, hit me up. It's Nick at GenuineUnintelligence.com. If you were at the con and you were a celebrity guest and want to hit me up or want to talk things, just let me know. If you had a run-in with the same person I'm talking about, I'm sure you know exactly who I'm talking about, and you want to let me know your experience or want to share it or want me to talk about it, whatever, I will definitely do so. And appreciate you guys sticking with us through everything, and we'll have some more content on the way. I feel like there is something important that I never did. I don't think, to be honest, we didn't get to go see Shazam because I had to work late. So I've got to mix that in my schedule here. And we got to go see John Wick 2. Or not John Wick 2, but John Wick 4 also. So once I watch those, I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that and try to keep it spoiler free. I don't know why I feel like I guess just, the endorphins are running out. So I guess I'm just kind of teetering into madness over here. But I feel like there's something important that I wanted to review or talk about or something. I don't think I ever talked about Revolution, I mean, we're almost 2 weeks out now, but I think the show was fantastic. MJF and, Bryan Danielson, amazing Iron Man match. The Elite and House of Black was amazing. And wow, I think I must be just worn out from this weekend. I said I must just be worn out. I feel like I'm struggling to put the matches together over here. Hangman and Mox was great. Brutal dogfight. Hangman gets the win. Surprisingly, Mox doesn't lose a lot. He likes to keep his stock up. I don't know, I'm not saying it's him, but he doesn't take a lot of losses in AEW, so he keeps his stock pretty high. The Guns retained, which we figured they weren't going to drop the belts again so soon, but I definitely, I think they could get, some momentum and stuff. The Acclaimed were so hot, it's hard, and the crowd loved them so much that it's hard to, and I know the Guns are heels, obviously, but the fans were legitimately pretty mad when the Acclaim lost, so they don't seem, even though the Guns are heels, so they're supposed to be a lot unliked, but I don't know if this is the right heat. They're just not. It doesn't seem like they're just being liked. Not that they're unlikable people in the back or any of that shit. That's not what I'm saying. I just mean the fans don't really seem to be buying into it. That's just my take. I don't know anything. I'm not a wrestling expert. Just from the interactions and everything. The rumor is FTR is going to win the belts back. Obviously, the rumor is also their contracts are going to be up, so I mean, something's going to have to happen. I know they posted something about a update coming soon about their future, so I hope they stay in AEW. FTR is awesome. Great wrestlers, so hopefully they, and extremely over, by the way, so I could see them winning the belts back. Wouldn't be upset about it by any means, so the women's match with Saraya, Ruby, and Jamie Hayter was good. It was short. It felt like it was an abrupt ending. I don't know if they ran out of time or if that was scheduled that way. I know they also wanted some time for the Ruby, heel turn, so maybe that's why it preemptively ended. Excuse me. But I know there's other matches I'm missing. What's going on here? Am I really going to have to look this up? Hold on. I'm not doing this justice right now. Let me Google this so I can stop embarrassing myself. And obviously it's... Alright. I also feel like the trios match was a triple threat, but that was on Dynamite. So let's see. No, it wasn't. Okay. Oh yeah, Ricky beat Chris Jericho. That was a pretty good match. It's good to see Ricky getting a push. Good on Jericho for putting over the younger talent. Ricky's, deserving. So that was great. Oh yeah, Samoa Joe and Wardlow. How can I forget that? Wardlow won the belt from Joe in a rear naked choke. But then... Oh yeah, that's right. The tag match was a triple threat. Jarrett and Lethal were in that. That's what I was missing there. But, every match was good. The whole abrupt thing with Wardlow losing the title, the next Dynamite, but I kind of figured that was going to happen because they just had Hobbs win the face of the Revolution ladder match. So if he would have turned around and lost that like immediately, that would have just kind of ended his momentum. So I totally get that. So I'm no genius, wrestling expert. I don't know anybody that really is, but I just try to enjoy the product and just kind of get my thoughts on it. So that's where I'm coming from. We are getting in the wee hours. I should really try to go to bed. Thanks again to everyone at the con for being awesome. I hope to share some updates soon. I'm hoping to finish... I keep calling it a script. That's not what it is. I don't know why that's like written in my brain, but I hope to have the screenplay finished for everything soon, and I want to have some people read over it. I've had a couple people read over what I've done so far and get their thoughts and everything, and I'm still open on a couple things with it, but I want to have it done soon, and I want to get started on filming and everything here before too long. So I will update you. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends. If you have any thoughts or anything, you can always email me at nick@genuineunintelligence.com. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys are thriving in life. Nothing but love. So hopefully this podcast and everything else brings a little bit of joy or laughter into your life as an escape from the real world out there. So that's what we're here to do. So hopefully we're of some sort of service. But thank you again. And you guys just enjoy life and have a good one till the next time. Thank you.